Welcome to lesson 3 of LMMS tutorial. So this tutorial is going to be very short because the baseline is very simple to learn. So if you click on this button, it will add a baseline for you automatically. So once you click on it, it should open you the baseline editor. By default, it adds a kicker. Please just remove this one because we're going to add our own kicker. So if you go back to the presets, click on My Samples. Over here you can see that there's a file called drum synth or drums. For today we're going to use the file drums because it is very simple and has a lot of samples. So over here we're going to drag three things: a hat, a snare, and a kick. So let's first of all get a kick. Just like before, hold and drag. And then hold and drag a snare. And then hold and drag a hat. Or a hi-hat. Different people call them differently. So right now you can see that they are blocks. Now these are the blocks where they're going to play the way you put the pattern. For example, if I put the kicker in every fourth slot or fourth block, this is how it's going to sound. And then if I add the snare and hat, this is how it's going to sound. Right now, this is a good baseline, but we need a progressive baseline. So we have to add 3 baselines to the song. So to do that, first of all, I'm going to remove these. I'm just going to keep the kicker for the first baseline. So close this one and press this button again to add another baseline. And then click it again to add the third baseline. So right now we have 3 baselines. So if I click on baseline 1, I'm going to keep the kicker, but I'm going to add to it the snare. But in the third baseline, we're going to add the kicker, snare, and the hi-hat. The reason we're doing this because we want the music to progress better and better, higher and higher, and more the more the further the song goes. So it sounds more like a beat with a song that progresses until the end. So the first baseline we only added the bass or the kick. So I'm gonna add the block over here and here. In the next one, I'm gonna add the bass and the snare for the next 2 blocks, for the next 2 blocks. For the last block, I'm gonna add 2 of those. Let's make it a little bit longer so that it sounds better. Now if I play it from here, it's going to play it all together. And that is pretty much it. This is the baseline editor. See you in the next lesson, which is lesson 4.